Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Judy Lee, and if you'd like to find out more about what I do, then please take a look at the description box below. You can find links to my website and social media, etc. So we're here to do a pick a card or pick a crystal for today about messages from Spirit. And I was really looking forward to doing this. And I just want to clarify, Spirit for me means many things. It means the universe, it means the energy around us. So just if that word doesn't resonate with you, then just choose a word that does resonate with you. You know, if you don't have a general belief on the outside, maybe it's about what is your heart trying to tell you. But I'm just going to call it Spirit. So just take what resonates and leave the rest. So we've got 3 cards or crystals to choose from. So the cards are here, 1, 2 and 3, and then you can either choose using crystals. So we've got a beautiful Brandenburg crystal here from Africa, which I absolutely love. And then we've got some raw Amazonite. Not always easy to say. I love this colour. It kind of reminds me of ice in Antarctica or something like that. And then we've got the fluorite here, and this is just a beautiful piece that I absolutely love. So choose which either card resonates with you or the crystal that is calling you, and then click on the timestamp in the description box below and you'll get to your reading. Okay, see you soon. Bye. Hi Group 1, welcome to your reading for this week. What Spirit has to tell you. So if you've chosen this Brandenburg crystal, this card, let's see what the message is. And dedication, your challenges will reap rewards. So this is about what I'm seeing is when you put your heart into something, and you do it with that intention, like loving intention, whether it's for yourself or for whatever project you have, then it will give you the rewards that you want. So I feel like it's just reassurance if things aren't maybe working out as you'd hope, or things are feeling a bit slow, you can't quite see where you're going, just keep moving forward with it. Things are working out, they're really unfolding, and it's having that trust that it will unfold as well. You look at them and they're just so peaceful and happy, and just it's actually I was trying to think how to explain it. When we get into that energy of really just trusting and really feeling good about ourselves, and just allowing events to unfold, that's when things start to really shift. Like I found, for example, last year, it was things just weren't moving. I just felt I don't know, that there was some kind of stuckness, and I could have just fought it and made it a horrible situation for myself, but I just kind of said, well, I'll surrender, I'll let go, and like things started to flow then, and it felt much better. So just keep that in mind. Just see where your energy's at. If you're feeling frustrated, if you're feeling those challenging emotions, give yourself a break and just go and do something else, or just see how you can be more loving and kind to yourself, because when you shift your energy, really that's when things start to shift as well. Alright, so let's see what the tarot has to say for us as well in regards to your messages from Spirit. So what else does Group 1 need to know? else does group 1 need to know, please? Oh, always fun shuffling like this. I'm going to put those, there's too many there. I just want 2 more cards, please. And another, just another one. I think that's going to come up. Okay, great. Let me just put this in order. Okay, so yeah, it's really great. So at the bottom of the deck, well, I love tarot in general, so I think the messages are always great. But like, so we've got the 4 of Swords underneath. So this is about healing and taking time out. So, you know, really fitting in with this dedication card. You know, like if you feel that, you know, you're putting in the hard work, but, you know, things aren't moving, and, you know, it's taking that time out for healing. And it's also saying that, you know, when things aren't shifting the way that we wanted to, it's taking a break from that. Because there's something, you know, we often think, oh, in order for things to be happening, we need to be active. But, you know, that's not really the case. Lots of things happen that we don't see, and we see that in nature. For example, in winter and things like that, when we think the trees look dead, there's nothing happening, but there's a lot happening within it. And it's the same for us. So even though, you know, we might feel like you know, nothing, we can't see anything happening on the outside world, there's a lot happening behind the scenes. And it's just really important to give yourself that space away from activity, because that's when we can really, you know, tune into what's happening for us and allow that intuitive guidance to rise. Because if you know, think about it, really, when you're active and busy all the time, you know, when do those intuitive nudges have the opportunity to even be seen or heard? You're so busy doing and in your head that, you know, there's no, those intuitive nudges are probably there, but, you know, you might not be able to see or hear them. So this is almost like just saying, you know, be assured, reassure yourself that things are really working out, and you know, take that time to rest and recuperate, especially if you have been doing a lot of things and have been busy. So let's move this. And then we've got the Judgment card. It's interesting because in the tarot, judgment is almost like, you know, the angel is looking down and you know, sort of saying this is what you get after either your hard work or, you know, making a judgment of the situation. But I also feel, for me, it's actually quite literal, like, are you judging yourself? You know, how do you judge yourself? You know, so are you being hard on yourself because things aren't turning out the way that you'd like them to? Or are you putting a lot of pressure on yourself to achieve things when really you don't need to do that? You just need to stay focused on what it is that you need to do, and, you know, do them without that emotional pressure on yourself as well. Because, you know, yeah, this card is the Two of Cups. It has several meanings, but for this particular reading, I feel it's about being in balance, coming into balance, and you know, because we've got the masculine and feminine again, you know, and like everything is kind of, you know, the half of one almost. So it's about finding that balance in your life. If you have been really busy, if you have or, you know, it can be extremes. You're either very busy or you're not busy at all, and you're just like, well, what's happening? I don't know what's going on. It's about just finding that balance within yourself, finding that center within yourself that says, you know, I'm doing a great job. things are going as they need, as they need to, and it's unfolding perfectly. And then we've got the Wheel of Fortune. And so, I'm sort of reading it as in, recent past, the present, and, future energies. And the Wheel of Fortune is saying things are already in motion, they're set in motion, and, it's almost like your fortune is coming as well. It can be about fate and things like that, but, I see this, and what I see is gold, and I see, the word fortune standing out. And so it's almost have trust and faith that things are really coming together for you, that they're working out, and that you will see, you will reap the rewards that you've been, putting the energy into. And, it's not to be hard on yourself, especially if you have been putting in that effort to move things forward. And if you haven't been, then maybe this is a time to really think about that, to say, well, why, how can I dedicate myself more to what I'm doing? What fears are holding me back? How am I judging myself? Because sometimes, things don't move forward because we're so critical of ourselves, and it ends up being a blockage for us. And so, this applies for both of those situations, whether, you're working really hard or you're just a bit lost as to what to do. So, the key message really is that, do take time out for healing. Take time out, the space to think and feel. It's really important. And don't judge yourself, really be kind to yourself, and, approach things in a balanced way. Don't be overworking yourself, being, demanding, because things are working out. Your gold, your fortune is there. It's about timing. It's about, the lessons we need to learn in order to move forward, because life isn't just about achieving our goals. It's about learning and growing. So just keep that in the back of your mind. I hope that resonates for you, Group 1. It was really lovely reading for you, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Hi, Group 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what Spirit, Universe has to tell you for this week. So you've got hope. Out of darkness comes light. Oh, that's so beautiful. I just absolutely love the images on these cards. So, yes, really it's quite clear there, isn't it? So the feeling is if things have been a bit tough, and you have felt in the dark, know that things are working out, and, have that hope or that trust that it's all working out for you. Because we are experiencing quite a challenging period at the moment, but challenging can also, challenges are also an opportunity. And so, it really depends on how you perceive things as well. And so, if you're going through a situation that is a bit, tough, or you're just not quite sure where to go, where is the light, then it's just changing it to, I say just, but excuse me, it's about changing the perspective that this is an opportunity for you to grow as well. And because if we stay, it's okay to be feeling bad and feeling a bit, low, or not feeling great. That's very normal, and it's really important to allow yourself to feel that way. But at some point, we need to also change that. Otherwise, we stay in a space of victimhood, and it doesn't really serve us. So this is about, if you're feeling that way, allow those emotions to be there. If you're feeling a bit lost, can't see the light, just know that things are working out. And if you look at past experiences where you've felt the same way, I'm sure that you'll be able to see that things have worked out for you in the best possible way. We all, I guess in some ways we have a certain way of thinking where we just expect that life will just work out the way that, we envision it in our minds. But, spirit and the universe has a greater plan, which, for me is always better than I could have imagined myself. So it's also that surrendering and letting go of certain ways of thinking, that keep you sort of, attached to a certain outcome. Just know that things are looking up and things, life is becoming brighter for you. So let's see what the tarot has to say as well. So I'm just going to shuffle the tarot. So what's the message for group 2? Spirit, what's the message for group 2? Messages for group 2, please, Spirit. Okay. Oh, okay. A few jumping out there. Let me just pull these together now. So this is really lovely. And I almost feel that this must have, the message is more like that. Okay, so, and also at the bottom of the deck we've got the Queen of Wands. And, she's someone who is, clear in what she's doing, clear in her steps forward, clear in taking action, she kind of has that "don't mess with me" look about her, which is great. So this is almost like, the theme for you is being in that center, knowing that things are going to work out. I mean, she's not someone who looks like she doubts what she's going to do. So really, embody that energy, and just allow those old feelings, those old thoughts to be there, but at the same time, bring in the new energy of, I know that things are working out. They're unfolding for me perfectly. So I'm going to try and move across so that you can see them at the same time. Okay, so we've got the Death card. So, this is a great card of transformation. So this is saying that, you're going through a shift, and it's a major arcana. So, you're probably having a lot of things happening for you. And it's a good sign because it's about letting go of those old things that no longer serve you. And it's a perfect time really this week because we head into the new moon eclipse on the Thursday. And so, really set that intent, because the new moon is all about, new beginnings and things starting afresh. And we just had the full moon eclipse not that long ago. It must have been a week and a half ago now. And so, the full moon, it's a great time to let go of those things that really just don't serve us anymore, and you can do this on a physical level by getting rid of old things and, really clearing and decluttering. That's a great way of getting rid of old energies. But it's also internally asking yourself, what old beliefs am I still hanging on to? What old roles, what old patterns that don't represent who I am anymore? It's time to let those go and set the intention to just say, I'm not holding on to those anymore. I choose to let them go. And then it's a new beginning in the way you do things now. Ace of Wands is great. It's moving forward in a new way, and so you can apply this in terms of You know, if you have a set way of doing things, a routine, change the routine. You know, if you were to embody this energy of Queen of Wands, how would your day look? What would be different for you? Really feel into that, because you know, when we shift our energy and our mindset and the things that we do, then you know, we get amazing new things come into our lives. And this is what this is saying. We've got the Ten of Cups, which is for, you know, fulfillment, happiness. You've got, you know, a happy family, you've got happy kids, you're looking at some lush countryside, plenty of water, plenty of everything. And you know, so this is what, when you let go of those old things that no longer serve you, and you start acting and behaving in a way that really is in alignment with who you really are, then you get the rewards of that. Your life just shifts and changes. And you know, with the Eight of Wands, this is saying it shifts really quickly. The Eight of Wands is about fast movement and just things coming in very quickly for us. So if I just recap over your message, it's it's just about having that change in mindset, knowing that if you're going through a difficult time, things feel really challenging, know that, you know, have that hope and trust that things are working out for you, and that these challenges in your life are actually really important. They're a really important part of your transformation. And you know, you're going through it because it's almost like Spirit is saying you don't need those old things anymore. It's time for you to let them go, because we want you to step into your power, step into the real you, aligned with, you know, love and what you really desire in your life. And then when you do that, you step into that space, that's when you see the rewards, and they come in quickly. Because you know, even making minor shifts creates change in your life. So you know, really take the time to reflect on what it is that needs to be let go of, and what changes you can bring into your life, so that you can, you know, step into this powerful you and have the rewards that you truly deserve. You know, light is really there for you. So I hope that resonates and makes sense for you, Group 2. It's lovely to read for you, and I look forward to seeing you very soon. Much love. Hello, Group 3. Welcome to your reading about what Spirit has to tell you this week. So let's see what card has come out for you. Awakening, live in the moment. Oh, that's so nice. I'm just taking a look at the image because I'm not sure I've seen this one come out. I'm sure I have, it just is not not right in the front of my mind. So this is about, I feel two things. You perhaps might be going through some type of spiritual awakening where, you know, life may seem different. Either you're going through more challenges than I don't know, normal in quotation marks, or you just feel like you're going through the dark night of the soul, for example. So that could be you know, one of the things that Spirit is trying to reassure you, that, you know, if that is the case, then know that it's okay. Because, you know, we often fear difficult emotions and challenges, but when you come out of it, you're such a different person. And you know, the growth that happens when we go through these challenges is huge. You know, I completely understand if it's not something that, you know, you look forward to, but yeah, the rewards of doing so are really, you know, amazing. So you know, there's that reassurance that Spirit is giving, and then it's also about living in the present moment. And you know, sometimes we cause ourselves a lot of grief because we're living in the past and going over old things, that really, are away in the past, and we just need to be able to forgive that situation or forgive ourselves, and anyone else involved, so that we can truly let go of any pain that still lingers. Because often people think forgiveness is about, it's almost like saying, well, that whatever happened is okay, but it's not. Forgiveness is what you do for yourself. It's saying that something happened and I no longer want to be attached to that, and so I'm freeing myself from it. And that's what forgiveness is. And if you have done something that you feel bad about, or it's knowing that you did what you knew at the time, and that's what everyone does. We aren't all at that place where we're perfect, and I don't think that's really the point of being here. But it's knowing that everyone is going through the same type of growth, really. And so it's having that compassion as well, I feel. So very interesting. Let's see what the tarot cards have to say. Oops, okay, that one to come. Wow, he just had the cards flying out. Let's see. Oops. So, interesting. Right. I'm arranging it in a way because I feel that's the message that's coming through. Let's see what you've got at the bottom of the deck. So at the bottom of the deck you've got the 8 of Pentacles, which is about hard work and putting in the hard work. And so it's almost funnily enough similar to, I think it was group 1. Putting in the hard work will really reap the rewards for you. And the message I'm getting is that on a spiritual level. So putting in the hard work to because if you are going through this awakening, this challenge of questioning yourself, questioning what your life is about, and all those things, then it's putting in that hard work will really help you a lot to move forward, and seek someone who can help you on that journey, because especially someone who you resonate on that level, because what I'm trying to say, the spiritual journey isn't always an easy one, but is rewarding, and it's really important to put in that work to understand where is it that things are not aligning, where am I not aligned with myself and the true me. And that is a lot of work, but really so important to be able to move into a really aligned space within ourselves. Just move the cards across. And so then we've got the 8 of Cups, and the cups represent emotions, and it's almost like this man is walking away from a situation that no longer serves him. And so if that's you, it could be in many types of scenarios, but if you're walking away from a situation that no longer serves you, know that it's all unfolding, it's all meant to be. And go through that process of for example, if you're leaving a job that has been hard, then send love and forgiveness to that part of yourself, and also to anyone else involved, whether it's your prior colleagues or the work situation, because when you leave something in peace and with love, that's what you can create for the future. And it's something that I think is really important, because otherwise that past lingers with us, and it just impacts how we deal with things in the present moment. So really spend that time saying goodbye in a loving way to that old situation, whatever it might be. And then we've got the Star card, which I absolutely love, and it's about wish fulfillment. So once you've walked away from that situation, and that might be something that you've just recently experienced or you're going through, once you've set the intention to let that go and to forgive yourself and everyone else involved, then you can make a wish, or say to Spirit Universe, this is what I want now, this is what's important for me, and ask for that to come through for you, and really think or feel into what it is that you want, and that it's not from a space of ego, like I want more. Well, you could say I want more cars or something like that, but what is it that you really want? What is it that you really want to feel and experience in this life? And then we've got the Lovers, and for me this is coming into union with ourselves, and especially if you're having a spiritual awakening as such, where things are really challenging and you're not sure what's what, you're moving into that space where you are aligned with your true self, and you are your masculine and feminine are working together. So you allow your feminine energy to guide you, so receive the intuitive messages, to allow things into your life, and then you use that masculine energy to push yourself forward, to take the actions that you need to. And then you've got the Five of Cups, and what this is saying, the message I'm getting is that it's about remembering gratitude. When you see this man, he's looking at the 3 cups, but he doesn't realize he's got 2 cups there. And when we're going through a hard time, it's very easy to get into that space of, oh, everything's rubbish, it's horrible. It's very normal, very understandable. But what Spirit is saying is have gratitude for what is going well in your life. Because despite what may be happening, there's a lot of good things that are working for you. Even simple things, just the fact that we have clean water, we've got the sun might be shining, we have food to eat. For a lot of people, a large proportion of the world, this is not a given. And so we really need to appreciate the things that we do have in life, because we are lucky, whether we know it or not, to have these things. So I hope that resonates with you. Group 3, remember to stay in the present moment, be kind to yourself if you're walking away from something difficult, and set the intention for what it is that you want in your future. I hope to see you soon. Bye.